In this video, you're going to learn the award-winning science of the body clock and how your natural circadian rhythms can help to predetermine your peak productivity time. Next, we'll talk about the difference between morning people and night people and what it means for how you function both mentally and physically each day. And then finally, we'll look at the surprising times of the day that secretly control your energy levels and how you can increase your motivation and productivity to make the most of this critical time. So first, let's talk about what your body clock actually is. Just imagine this. For an entire day, I want you to forget about the clock on the wall, the time on your watch, the clock on your computer, or the alarm on your phone. Imagine that you just wake up without the alarm, only eat when you're hungry, study or work on details only when you feel most productive, and sleep when you're tired. What do you think will happen? Well, you'll be surprised to find that your day is much like most other days. You'll probably wake up at your regular time, get hungry when you normally eat, and tired when you normally sleep. Why? Because even though you don't know what time it is, your body does. Now you're wondering, how can that be? How can your body just know what time it is? I mean, really? Well, here's the thing. We all rise with the sun in the morning and we sleep with the moon each night. This is our basic natural daily rhythm, the sleep-wake cycle, where our life revolves around the cycle of the sun. Just like the waves of the ocean and the tides of the sea, we function on a process of time that is shaped by the Earth's orbit of the sun every 24 hours. Waking with the light of day and resting in the dark of night helps our body and mind start the day fresh and full of renewed focus. And you've probably felt this already, that each new day brings hope and growth for new opportunity into your life. A new morning gives you the chance to build on yesterday's success or put mistakes behind you and start afresh. A new day can often give you the chance to refine your ideas and renew clarity, appreciation, and perspective for what you already have, plus the chance to reinforce deep inside what you really want to achieve in your life. Well, the body clock, or in science speak chronobiology, is the science of your body's circadian rhythms. The word chronobiology is a bit of a mouthful, and it can be broken down into chrono, which means time, and biology, meaning body. It's basically a scientific process of looking at our relationship with the sun and how this directly affects us physically and mentally each day over a 24-hour period. This science has found that your body and mind not only instinctively repeat things at certain times of the day, such as what times you eat or what time you wake up, but that your body and mind is better equipped to handle certain things at specific times of the day too. And by getting to know your internal body clock better, you can actually learn when your energy levels tend to rise and fall throughout the day, so you can take advantage of when you're in an increased state of focus and mental alertness. So if we start to look at your internal body clock and how you function naturally, we can begin to pinpoint key times of the day that can give you optimum results and help you unlock great new creative ideas so you can write that amazing book or think strategically to help you finish that team project. This means that you actually have the potential to create better results each day if you did things according to your natural biological advantage, to help you really flex those mental muscles of the mind and even the physical muscles of the body into the best shape possible. Now, this science has been around for a while, but it is only recently that the science of the body clock has been awarded international recognition by scientists around the world. For example, in 2013, the Wiley Prize was awarded for the discovery of the molecular mechanisms governing circadian rhythms, the science of the body clock. The Wiley Prize is a prestigious award intended to recognise breakthrough research into biological sciences. So, by looking at your own body clock now, given this recent breakthrough, you can gain a distinct advantage to help shift your level of personal success in life and really understand how to focus at an optimum level. But before we look at the science behind your most productive hour, let's first just take a look at how you feel you already function each day, according to whether you feel more like a morning, midday, or night person. So I want you to use this next exercise to begin thinking about where your energy levels rise and fall throughout the day. This is a great way to start connecting with how you use your time naturally, so you can really shift your subconscious behavior to the surface of your mind and become aware of how you view your own level of energy throughout the day. And the important thing to remember is everyone is different. For instance, you may feel you are a morning person and like to go for a run in the early hours of the day, maybe write in your journal or catch up on some reading, while your friend might feel like a night owl and prefer to stay up late listening to music and getting creative on a design project or writing a book. Obviously, life is not always so black and white, but there are typically 3 different types of daily rhythms that people often relate to, being a morning person, a midday person, or night person. So let's take a brief look now at all 3 to see which one you connect with the most, so you can start to shift your level of awareness about how you focus your personal energy. So, if you're a morning person, you tend to rise with the sun, wake up with little effort, and start your day alert right from the get-go. You might like to start your day by hitting the gym, practicing yoga, or getting an extra hour of reading in before having a shower. You love making the most of your morning and often enjoy having breakfast or making a juice, but find that by the time the afternoon comes around, you do start to notice quite a drop in your energy levels, where you tend to slump a bit. You often try and tackle the most important, most difficult or challenging work stuff at the start of the day, so you can just do more repetitive tasks in the afternoon when your energy levels start to drop. You might tend to eat dinner quite early too and make the most of your evening time, but you don't like going to bed too late because you know you want to wake up early the next day. Now, if you're a midday person, you tend to wake up between the hours of 6 and 7 a.m. and are most alert, say around mid-morning from about 9 till 10 a.m. You don't really have much time in the morning to relax, and from the moment your alarm goes off, you usually hop straight in the shower and get ready for work or college. You might miss out on having a good breakfast though and just decide to grab something to eat on the way to work or college. Usually your work day or study time, you find that your energy tends to peak in the early afternoon, and you typically eat dinner around 7 p.m. every night. Now, as you don't typically get up extra early or stay up too late, you may also find that you don't really have much time to spend on extra activities during your week, so you really look forward to the extra downtime on the weekends. Now, if you feel like a night person, you often prefer to sleep in and are more prone to waking up cranky or with low energy levels. You aren't too fussed about the early morning light and could sleep through almost anything, so you definitely need your alarm to wake up on time each day. It takes you a while and plenty of coffee to ease into your day at work or college, and often you don't start getting productive until at least mid-morning to late afternoon. You often eat dinner late and stay up until close to midnight every night, spending time online, watching YouTube videos, researching, watching movies, spending time on social media, etc. You may find you are more creative and energized at night too, so you tend to snack late at night and get regular sugar or salt cravings. You may also experience difficulty sleeping or insomnia when you go to bed if your mind is still buzzing from your sugar intake, overstimulating your senses with technology, and the caffeine hits you've had throughout your day. So now that we've taken a quick look at these 3 times of day, think about where you feel most focused and productive. Do you tend to have more energy early in the morning, around mid-morning, or late at night? Could this explain why you have created certain habits in your life and repeat healthy or headless habits throughout your day? For example, if you tend to snack late at night, could this explain why you're starting to feel or look overweight? Okay, so it's time to put theory into practice and look at your own natural body clock now. Every day from the moment your eyes see sunlight, your mind aligns with these natural patterns of daily life, your circadian rhythms, and they are more than just habits. It is your natural body clock working behind the scenes to help you stay in sync with the day and night. Your body clock is made up from a cluster of around 10,000 nerve cells that lie buried deep within part of your brain. As a matter of fact, the daylight that actually comes in through our eyelids each morning actually helps to train your body clock to readjust to try and keep in time with the natural cycle of the sun. Pretty interesting, right? Now, for your body and mind to function at an optimum level each day, you need to get a consistent routine of when you wake and sleep each day. So to drill this point home, think about it like this. When does your body routine most notably change, and how does this make you feel? Well, for example, you'll notice your body clock changes during things like when you experience jet lag, late night cramming for exams, and shift work or partying until the early hours of the morning. Moving the clock forward or backward on when we usually sleep for most of the week can easily make us feel tired, drained, confused, cranky, and forgetful. Mixing up our routine also changes when we eat, how often we eat, and even the type of food we eat. For example, that's why when we're tired, we'll suddenly crave a coffee, sugar, or salt hit to try and lift our energy levels and overcompensate for a lack of sleep or need to rest and recharge our natural mental and physical battery. Things like daylight savings can also impact our energy level and ability to focus, because even shifting the clock an hour forward or backward when time begins or ends can cause disruption to our natural rhythm of life. So when your mind and body work overtime, this can easily throw your normal energy patterns out of whack and can begin to take a toll on your physical and mental health if you don't know how to balance rest with play. Making sense? So it's really important to start to pay attention to your body clock and its effects on your energy levels and alertness each day. This can help you pinpoint the best time of day to perform specific tasks, from making decisions to thinking creatively. So to help you, we've taken a snapshot of what research has found is typically the best time of day to function on certain tasks. According to scientific research, short-term memory, alertness, motivation, and the ability to focus peak between 9 a.m. and midday, with long-term memory peaking in the afternoon. And as your blood pressure rises steadily throughout the day, the science of chronobiology supports the idea of tackling procrastination as the first thing you do when you get to work or college, which means ticking off the items on your to-do list which might feel the most challenging and the ones you've been hesitating to complete or get through, as this is the time when you'll be feeling the most alert and focused to really get through these challenging tasks. Research has also shown that your mornings are the best time of day to complete initiatory work, such as phone calls, strategic planning sessions, or starting new projects. This is a good opportunity to tackle the hardest things on your to-do list as soon as you get to work or as soon as you want to study at college each day. Now, if we look at the later part of your day, research suggests keeping your afternoons free for study and research, so you're using your long-term memory, which peaks at this time. If you need to do something boring, monotonous, or something that takes little energy, try and do it between 3 and 4 p.m. when your concentration is likely to be waning. This is often the time of day when you'll be most prone to yawning, snacking, and checking Facebook or using your Twitter account. In the Body Clock Guide to Better Health, chronobiologist Michael Smolensky says that late afternoon to early evening is the best time to perform strength and agility-based exercises. Smolensky cites a study of US Olympic athletes at California's Stanford University, where more than 60% of the group reported being at their physical peak between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. 5 p.m. was determined as the greatest time for cardiovascular efficiency and muscle strength, while 6:30 p.m. until 7 was noted as the highest blood and body temperature time, where lung capacity is at its maximum and core temperature is raised, which speeds nerve impulses and improves coordination. So if you want to get fit faster, a late day workout is definitely the most efficient way to go. Most of us have been so used to organising our time around everything but the body's natural rhythms. When we have constant deadlines and demands from work and study, spend hours travelling to and from work or college each day, attending social events and meetings, and spending hours online, we forget to think about how we live and what it takes for our body and mind to actually function and recharge each day. So, when you begin to organise more of your life through your body clock, not only can you become more productive and find your natural edge in everything you do, but scientific research concludes that there are significant potential health benefits too. Steve Kay, a professor of molecular and computational biology at the University of Southern California, says that the disruption of circadian rhythms on our natural body has been linked to such problems as diabetes, depression, dementia, and obesity. When the body's master clock can synchronize functioning of all metabolic, cardiovascular, and behavioral rhythms in response to light and other natural stimuli, it gives us an edge in daily life, Dr. Kay says. So by becoming more aware of how your natural energy increases or decreases each day, you can begin to tap into what time of day you are most alert and productive, so you can really focus on getting results and staying healthy. So let's look at your personal body clock now. We've got a power sheet to help you really think about what time of day you feel the most energized and which times of day are harder to stay focused. Take the time to really think about what patterns start to emerge with what time you wake up, have coffee, lunch, exercise, and go to sleep each day. Begin to look at what patterns emerge with times you prefer to study or think strategically or creatively. And remember, this is not a one-time event. Identifying your natural circadian rhythms is something you can reevaluate time and time again, especially if you notice changes in your diet, your sleeping routine, your level of exercise, or how much time you spend in front of a computer each day. So, completing this once is great, but to get the most from your day and your year ahead, you'll need to look at this many times to understand where you are naturally inclined to focus better, or you need to renew your energy. Remember, without taking action, the insight we have just uncovered in this training video is worthless. So start to focus your mind and take action now. Download your PDF and do the exercise. And coming up next, we're going to help you increase your personal energy levels so you can strengthen your ability to focus throughout the day and identify how to effectively use your time and energy better in energy intake.